everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Doghouse. And I'm Dottie Sharkey, and
I'm Carol Ann Hines, the Behavior and Training Supervisor at the Pasadena Humane Society.
And we're here to show you just some great animals available for adoption. But first, let's see how we did the last time.
Our first cat today is Dennis, Big Dennis.
Oh, look.
A number is 320169, a neutered 4-year-old male, a brown tabby, friendly and social, that is a parent, and then it's an owner turn-in because the owner passed away.
Oh.
The adoption fee for Dennis is $70. So cute. I love the tabbies. I had a tabby for 21 and a half years. So.
I love tabbies.
Yeah.
They talk to us. They're just as sweet as can be.
Oh, there we go.
But Dennis doesn't seem too down. But Dennis might. One time we had a pet that had lost their owner, and someone who had just lost her husband came and adopted, and they shared together. And they lived happily ever after. So Dennis, maybe we'll find you a nice home.
Yes.
But he seems really very adjusted.
Yeah.
You get so much love here.
And 4 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's young, so he's going to be pretty active.
Yes.
But also that mellow, more of an adult cat as well.
Yes.
So you get the best of both
You
worlds.
know what you're getting. So we adopted a cat, 4 years old, from the shelter, and Emerson gave us wonderful life till she was 18.
Nice.
So there's a lot of life left here in Dennis. So if you would love to give Dennis a second chance,
look
second
at his
home.
Cute little paws.
And he's got the cutest little paws ever.
Socks. He's got socks.
Little socks. So again, this is a great breed, the tabbies. I just love them.
Great personalities. Okay, so Dennis, his A number is 320169, and again, the neutered 4-year-old male. Adoption fee is $70 and that includes the microchip, the adoption fee, and the vaccinations for Dennis. All right, Dottie, our next cat is another brown tabby. This is Archie.
What is this?
Oh, and Archie's
2 in a row. Archie,
A
hi.
number 358433, and Archie is what we'll call him, a neutered 1.5-year-old male. So a little bit younger than Dennis, and a little bit more active.
A little spunkier. But I will tell you, Archie was just purring away when he came on my lap. So
yeah, he's just maybe a little camera shy is all.
Well,
interested in everything going on. But that's curiosity is, that's the cat's favorite thing to do is be curious. So.
Yes. And they sure make you happy. They do the silliest things.
Yes. My cats make me laugh every single day. And actually, Archie stays in our communal cat room. So that is a room in our cat ward that houses more than one cat. So I think there's probably 5 in there right now that are running around. So that means that he gets along with other cats.
That's a great endorsement.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's friendly and enjoys attention with people and gets along with other cats.
As we said before, tabbies are so friendly.
Yeah.
They are so friendly.
Yeah.
And probably do get along well with other cats, I would think. Because when we had tabbies, we had 2, and they were awfully sweet together.
Yeah.
I must admit, I have one cat that's not very friendly with our other cat, but most of the time.
Yeah,
but we still love him. So that's just such a wonderful thing to see that. So, anyway, but
he is really, really special.
See how good he's being?
He is.
He's
so
being
good.
very good. He likes it. I think he likes the spotlight and the cameras. So. Okay, he's ready to go back to his
All right. So,
no, that's okay.
Again, adoption fee for Archie would be $70, and that again includes the microchip, the vaccinations, and the adoption fee. And his A number again is 358433. Way to go, Archie!
I've had it with this dog. Okay, here comes our first dog.
Hi, Samson.
Brought in by Caitlin. And this is Samson. Hi, Samson.
Where are you going?
And Samson's number is A320531, neutered, 4-year-old male. This is an Australian cattle dog Rottweiler mix.
Yes.
And very friendly, very mellow, enjoys going for walks, gee, just like me. And has been out in the mobile unit. I overheard Caitlin say that he doesn't really show well in the cages here, but out on the mobile unit, he just shines.
Yeah.
And
He's very nervous in his kennel, but once he
Yeah.
gets out, he's like this, I'm sure, on the mobile unit, and he's just kind of, he's a lot of times the cattle dogs that have that herding instinct
Yes.
and a lot of energy, they get frustrated
so
in the kennels.
confined,
Yep.
And you know, another thing about the kennels, we came in here with a friend one time, and they didn't click. And so we went to the little park area. I don't think it took 10 seconds when he
Yeah.
said, I want this dog. So this would be, you know, Samson would love to run around just a
Yep,
little bit, and
yep.
you get to see the real Samson. But
Yeah.
because they're cattle dogs, not great for toddlers or, you know,
Yeah, a lot of
because
times they can do that herding
Yeah,
instinct,
the
and they can try
herding.
to bite the
Yeah,
heels and
yeah.
stuff. It's certainly something that's trainable, and
Yeah.
you'll want to make sure they get into like a dog training class or something where they can do that sort of herding or get that energy out. Agility class is great for them.
I think it's kind of cute.
Hi, yeah, good.
So he's an owner turn-in, and his adoption fee would be $125. Is that right?
$125. I don't think it would say in there. I think we have a blue ribbon, but I don't think Samson's quite there yet for the blue ribbon. But so yeah, $1.25 for the microchip, vaccinations, and then the adoption fee as well.
So as we said, $125, and
Oh.
this is Samson, and just a great dog to walk with. Get your exercise going here.
Absolutely. How old
And
did you
it's
say he was again?
4 years old.
4
So
years
not
old.
quite ready for seniors. We have a grant for
Yes.
if they're over 5 years old,
Yep.
you can adopt them for free, except
Yeah.
for the microchip. So I can't tell you how important that microchip is,
Absolutely.
especially this week with the 4th of July. You know, the
Oh,
fireworks,
yeah.
and a lot of animals get scared and they take off. So if there was a week that the microchips
Yeah.
would really be important.
It is our busiest week
Yeah.
at the shelter because
Yes.
so many dogs. So
Yeah.
keep your dogs inside on the 4th of July. Even if they stay in the inside of the yard all the time, what happens on the 4th of July is they just get scared from all the noises, and they frantically find a way out, and then end up here at the Pasadena Humane Society, and then you have to pick them up the next day. So
It's definitely the busiest day of the year here, definitely. So again, this is Samson.
Samson. Yeah, you
Samson
see now
got
how
quiet.
he just
There was
mellows
dead
out and
silence
lays
when I
down,
said
so-
his name. Samson's number is A320591. Okay, we have a special guest here today from Pasadena Humane Society. It's Lieutenant Arteaga, and he's going to give us some education tips here. So,
Well, yes, my name is Nemesio Arteaga. I'm the field supervisor for the Pasadena Humane Society, director of field services. We provide animal control services to 9 different cities, including the city of Glendale. We have several officers on staff who respond to citizens' requests for any animal-related issues, including searching for lost pets or stray pets, injured wildlife, any wildlife that's in danger or poses a threat to public safety. Our officers do respond, and we are available 24 hours a day for emergencies by calling our regular number, which is 626-792-7151, extension 108. And some of the services that we provide, as I said, includes searching for lost and pets, stray pets, but we also, our officers also enforce city ordinances and state laws relating to animal, such as anything from simple licensing issues to leash law violations, animal cruelty, neglect, or abuse. Our officers are charged with investigating such issues and enforcing such laws.
thank you so much, Lieutenant. And I have to tell you, my experience through the years calling field services, just like that, they're out, compassionate, just a wonderful experience. So anything, call call field services, and the response is just incredible. So I can't thank you enough, Lieutenant, for being here and telling us more about it. So let's get to our next dog, Trooper. Trooper, come out here.
Trooper is a trooper.
You sure are.
As is going to be
Trooper's very
evident.
curious.
Yes.
Trooper's number is A 355721. Did you say curious?
Yeah.
Hi, sweetie.
So this is
Hi,
8-month-old male.
8-month-old.
So only
yes.
red Labrador Retriever.
We got to show his cute little face because he's so
And
cute.
Let's try to see.
He has a fractured hip and he's recovering from surgery. So he's doing pretty well then, isn't he?
He's doing really well, yeah. So he had a hip surgery, and it sounds like once the scar tissue starts building up in the hip, he should be fine, and should be able to be a nice active dog once he heals. There will be some healing process. You can tell he's still kind of a puppy. How old did you say?
8 months.
Yeah, he's a
definitely
little-
puppy. He's very friendly and he's great with other dogs. I love that. And he's been out on the mobile unit and he's just charmed everyone. And he came in as a stray. So when I was waiting to get in here this morning, some people came up with a little dog that was a stray. And I was so nervous, and I thought, oh, I'm so happy you brought it here. And because look at this is stray, and look at
He's having no problems walking around.
He's just having a good old time.
What you got there?
And
He's a puppy.
this is called puppy behavior,
Yes.
which most people just laugh.
Good job, puppy. Yeah, and his leg is a little atrophied, you can see, but that muscle will build up again once he starts walking more on his leg and he's able to walk on his leg more. But
Hey, you stop acting like
he's
a puppy.
a good puppy. We have lots of fun with him when we bring him into our office, at the behavior office too. We've brought him in and so he could get some playtime in.
I've been through that experience when we were adopting a cat here, and we brought it into where you're counseled. You're just counseled really well here as to how the pet fits into your home.
Sure.
But
Good job.
Crosley just ran, I thought, almost up the walls. He was so excited. He was going to get adopted. So, and he's been a joy ever since. So your adoption fee is $125, and that includes the microchip.
Yep.
And
And the vaccinations and
and vaccinations, as we said, counseling, and
Good
what's best
job.
for your home, and what to
boy.
do. But puppies are definitely active.
Yes, definitely active, and this would be a good one to get into one of our training classes as well right away, because he'll need that sort of structure in his day, so he learns how to sit and do all those good commands. So he's definitely able to learn, and he's super energetic and follows commands, and he's treat motivated. So lots of good things about him. Oh,
And
you're going to show how you're treat
dogs
motivated?
like to please, and they like to be trained.
Good,
It's a
good.
good thing. There's, I don't know whether you've seen it or not, but there's going viral, of course, on the internet. This man in Germany, 16 dogs, and he goes on his bicycle, and they are so well trained. They're going down a path, and there'll be another walker or a bicycle. All the dogs move out of the way. So all he does is put his hand out.
Wow.
And all the dogs, and then they go swimming, and then they'll go by a person with one dog, and the dog's going, "Ruff, ruff, ruff," and his dog's just sway in, sway out. It's just a great.
Amazing.
So you can tell these dogs just love to please their owners, and they have a good time at it too. So again, Trooper's number is A 355721. Here comes Caitlin again with appropriately named Sparky.
Appropriately named.
This is Sparky, and Sparky's number is A 351324. Neutered 3-year-old male.
Hi, you want to come up?
And
He's like, maybe not.
this is kind of a mix, isn't it?
Yes, kind of
So-
a mix, like a Chihuahua,
And a min pin maybe.
min
And-
pin. Hard to say.
So playful and energetic,
job.
and has ears he could show off.
Yes, I always say
Look at those ears.
a mixed breed brings uniqueness, because they always have a unique look about them. They're always
Yes.
going to look not exactly like any other dog, and that's the same with Sparky. He's got this cute little like tiny white spot, and it's just a unique looking dog. And we were using him yesterday actually as a dog to help. We were sending a pit bull to rescue, and we were doing the dog needed to get along with small dogs. So we brought Sparky in, and he got along so well with the other dog. We had 2 small dogs and then one of our pit bulls here, and he was wonderful. So he gets along with all other dogs, big and small. Good
No,
job, Sparky.
That's something else that is a great thing to do. If you already have a dog at home and want another dog, have your dog here. See, they're like us. They get along better with some than others.
Absolutely.
And so that would be Sparky if you want a second dog, or it'd be nice to have Sparky introduced to your dog.
Yep.
Just might work, especially if you have a great big dog.
Yeah, and something that we do here at the Pasadena Humane Society is we make sure that if you do have another dog in your home, that we do a social with both of the dogs to make sure that they're going to be a fit once they go into the home. So I think that's
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it just helps. It helps the adoptions, go more smoothly once you get home. So and makes our adopters feel more comfortable.
Oh, definitely.
Good job, Sparky.
And they can become really good friends. And dogs, unlike cats, cats are, you leave, have a nice day. But dogs like company, so
Yeah.
a second dog is awfully nice. So, again, Sparky, what haven't I said about you? Out in the mobile unit, that's what I already said about you. Oh, here's what it was. I knew there was something. Loves to sit on laps.
Loves to sit on laps. What?
So,
what am I doing
what
with you down
happened?
here? Well, this is silly.
Oh,
Why
look
shouldn't
at
I should
that.
bring you up then?
I know.
Look at you.
And there are just people who love to have their pets sit on their laps. So anyway, Sparky, there we said everything just really great about you.
Yes.
So, and you're, as I said, you're appropriately named because you're just so lively. So if you need a little energy in your house, Sparky is the dog for you.
Yes. How old was he?
So only 3 years old.
3 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, lots of life left in
I
you.
know. So Sparky's number is A351324. There are just some words that get our attention, and here's one of them: rattlesnakes. And April through October is rattlesnake season, and so Pasadena Humane Society has some recommendations for you. Minimizing brush and wood piles in your yard, and never stick your hand in those places. You could get quite a surprise. Wear long pants and closed-toed shoes when hiking, and keep your dog on a leash when you go on hikes. When Glendale has beautiful parks. Actually, we have one park that's 700 acres, and we always encourage people to keep their dogs on a leash. It's for your dog's safety because of rattlesnakes, and you can just come right up on them, and I have done that. So, and listen for telltale shaking of their rattles, but be aware they don't always rattle. And they love to be out in the sun too, like when you're taking a hike and there's the early morning sun, and they just love the warmth of that. Do not touch dead rattlesnakes. I didn't know that. Reflex actions in the snake may cause the head to bite. Wow. And never attempt to kill a rattler. It is both inhumane and dangerous. And if a rattler slithers into your yard, call Pasadena Humane Society and reach an animal control officer so they can safely remove it and relocate the snake. So again, just be really careful of this rattlesnake season, and we'll take you now to our next dog. Okay, here comes Lady. Oh, what an entrance.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Yes. Hi.
Okay, not too anxious, are we? Lady's number is A350098. Spayed, 2-year-old female. Well, no wonder you're so, what a beautiful coat. This is a gray and white pit bull mix. It says here, very happy.
You think?
Did you see that entrance? Affectionate and sweet.
Yeah.
Pit bulls are very sweet and affectionate. And
some of them are the best.
tell us about Blue Ribbon. What does that mean?
Oh yes. So Lady has her blue ribbon, which means she knows how to do sit, she knows how to do down, and what we call a short distance stay. So she's beginning her stay command. It reduces the adoption by $25, so her adoption fee is $100. Our volunteers work tirelessly all the time on getting the dogs to get their blue ribbon command. And we do like group training classes for the shelter dogs that our volunteers go to on Wednesdays, where they kind of work on those commands. 1 week we do agility and tricks, so we teach our shelter dogs agility and tricks. It's so much fun to see them on the agility equipment. They do so good. And then 1 week we do nose work classes. So we do some nose work. They do some scent work. So it gets the shelter dogs out of the kennels And it's amazing when they get back in the kennels how tired they are, and they'll lay
Good,
down and take a
good.
nap. So Lady has her blue ribbon. So what it tells us is that she's highly trainable.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So
And she's still, that's 2 years old, so this
Yeah.
is great. And again, great to go on. Look at that.
Oh, did you see
when I
someone
said-
else?
I
yes,
just,
you
that
did.
was so,
Okay. She's like a bull in a china shop, but you know.
so as I mentioned before, we brought up parks before. I'm absolutely changing the subject, not on parks, but as I mentioned, we have beautiful parks in Glendale, and Brand Park is also a lovely place to
Love Brand Park.
walk your dog.
Yeah.
But we also have a tea house there with a really nice pond.
I have been
But
there. I love it.
people think it's a great place to drop their turtles off that they no longer want. And so a lot of times we have too many turtles, kind of muck up the water. And so Zara, our producer, said, please don't drop the turtles off there. Pasadena
off
Humane
here.
Society, that's what we're here for. How great
Yes.
is that?
Yes.
And so I'm also going to tell the landscape architect there at Brand Park,
Yeah.
if he sees people, ask them to please go over to. But we have, as I said, we have beautiful parks in Glendale and lots of places to walk your dogs. And but if you have turtles or
Yep. You can certainly
so-
bring them in, and we will find a appropriate home. For them.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. And is there a turtle rescue? Is there a?
There's lots of like rescues that take exotic,
that
or
they'll take,
reptile
yeah,
rescues.
yeah.
So not just specific to turtles, but
So-
specific to lizards and
Uh-huh.
turtles and reptiles.
So
and
the turtle has a second home, a
yes,
chance.
absolutely, yeah. And speaking of hiking too, Lady is a little bit overweight, so she could go on many hikes. That would help her a ton. So
Look at that. Why did she
yeah.
look at me like we share that?
oh, I'm sure she was just
No,
going.
she was looking
she
at
was-
me because she knows I like to walk.
Yes, and she
And,
probably was looking at you like, "What did she say about me?"
Oh, wait, you can't say the word W-A-L-K.
No, or TREAT. Those are the two words you have to spell
Yeah,
out for
yeah.
for dogs.
It's funny. It's funny how the key words. So, Lady, you are our last
Yay!
guest on the show, our last star, I should say, right?
Yeah,
Right.
she's
So,
wonderful. She's such a pretty coat. It's like silver. It's very pretty.
Let me give you Lady's number again. Thanks. It's A350098, and she will definitely cheer up your home.
Absolutely.
It does. So, anyway, again, it's 4th of July coming these next few
Yes.
weeks. When we say 4th of July, firecrackers are all the way through.
They've started
So,
already.
yes.
Yeah.
So
I hear them at
again,
night already.
Please make sure your pets are microchipped and kept indoors.
Kept indoors. You can play soft music for them or something, or put them in a room that doesn't have any windows, or doesn't have a little bit more secluded from the outside.
And also, it's our busiest day here, 4th of
Busiest
July.
day at the shelter.
Pasadena Humane Society will be open from 8 a.m. on Saturday, July 5th, to help reunite lost pets with their families. And we hope that you don't lose your pets. So anyway, if you haven't seen an animal here today, please come visit us. You can call us at 626-792-7151. You can visit us on the web. Oh, wait, I forgot. I did go out and look at just a few dogs.
yay.
Oh, my goodness. I ran across just a delightful German Shepherd, 5 years old, appropriately named Bear, and it said Bear is so loyal, and except he's a door dasher. I have a cat like that. He's active, and he would just do great in a loving home. And his number is A358791. I saw adorable pit bull, friendly, named Princess, with a lot of spunk. 6 years old with an amazing amount of spunk, and it's a pit bull mix. And Princess's number is A354781. And I also always think of our former editor at GTV6, Sabrina, because we had a min pin on the show and how she loved min pins. So we're hoping she gets one. She moved to Chicago. So, and it's a male, and the min pin's number is A358480. So that's just a few when I was walking around today. So as I said, if you've lost a dog or just want to check what's available for adoption, please visit our website at pasadenahumane.org. We're all over social media, and it's great, especially our Facebook page. Zara does an incredible job.
Yes, she does.
So check us out, but the absolute best way to do it is please come down and see us. We are 361 South Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. From Glendale, you take the 210 freeway. You get off at the Del Mar exit, take a left on Del Mar, right onto Raymond. We have a parking structure, real easy parking. Just go take a right into the parking structure and visit us then. So thank all our volunteers and our staff, and you'll see them rolling in the credits. You'll see all the names. And Carol Ann, thank you so much.
We did it again,
We did
huh?
it. We
Yes,
did it. And we
yes.
always love to see how many of the animals have been adopted from the show. So if you want to make us really happy.
Yeah. Come see and adopt.
So happy holidays through these next 2 weeks. So
Holidays to you.
thank you. Okay.